Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or hey if you're new. So today's video, I'm so excited to chat to you guys about this because we're going to talk about exfoliation, as you can see by the title, but this is something that has really dramatically changed my skin recently, and it's not just sitting here telling you guys, yeah, just go exfoliate. No. There are do's and don'ts, especially if you have acne, and I'm just going to talk about my personal experiences, the ways that I personally recommend putting it into your skincare routine, because I see time and time again, you know, people say exfoliate is really great for your acne, but if you have active acne, you do it the wrong way, it can just make things worse. So hopefully today's video is going to give you a little bit of guidance into exfoliation as well if you are in that position, but also to just share my current experience, because my skin recently, I mean, I still haven't reached my like ultimate goal of my skin, but I can just see it getting better and better as the days go on. Still get hormonal breakouts, still get all that kind of stuff, but my hormonal breakouts are in tune with my cycle, so the rest of the month I can just notice my skin is just getting better and better. So anyway, enough of the chit chat, let's get straight into the good stuff, and yeah, that's about it. Let's get into exfoliation. Now, one video you might think, oh, that'd be a video you could do on your channel, because I'm very much into this natural approach to things, is the DIY exfoliation scrub. But the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is I actually don't really recommend these like DIY at home exfoliation scrubs, because usually they use things like sugar or like some kind of like grainy salt or something like that, and in my opinion I really don't think that is good for your skin. The thing with these ingredients is that they don't have, like, they're not rounded, so they have quite rugged edges. Now if you think about it, if you're scrubbing that onto your skin, yes, it is exfoliating your skin, but it's also got these ragged edges which can actually break the skin. If you have existing acne, it can like break the acne, spread bacteria, and it's just far too abrasive for the skin. And I've definitely learned this in the past. I've used certain scrubs, like I've used the was it Burt's Bees, the apricot kernel one, and I loved it at the time, but then I realised my skin was starting to get a bit worse after too much use of it, and yeah, it just aggravates your skin, I think, and I just personally, it's a no-go for me. So what I recommend is trying to find a scrub which uses a bead which is completely spherical. Now my favourite, and I've spoken about it a lot, and I'm going to speak about it again because it is the one I use, and I really don't see myself changing from it unless I find another one which uses this ingredient. But I love the Pai Kukui and Jojoba Bead Skin Brightening Exfoliator. I just absolutely love this because it uses jojoba beads. They're completely spherical, so when you rub it on your skin, it just rolls over the skin. It can't actually tear and break the skin because there isn't that rugged edge. I really love this as well because it's got frankincense in it. You know me, if you watch this channel, you know I love a bit of frankincense in my skincare. What I also like about this as well is that when you put it onto your hands, it kind of comes out into this gel consistency, and then when you water it down, it kind of turns into a milk with the grain, and it's just super gentle. But yeah, that is tip number one. Personally, say no to sugar scrubs. I wouldn't even go there. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that's really big for me from my own personal experience. So when it comes to putting exfoliation into your skincare routine, now optimally we would love to get it in our skincare like twice a week, like 1 to 2 times a week, but realistically, like, it can be very different if you have acne. Now from personal experience and recommendation, I really think breaking it in gently and building it up is the best approach. Now one thing you really do want to know, and I'm just going to put it out there and just say it how it is, if you have, like, for example, clogged pores, little bumps on the skin, and you have got some active acne, then yes, exfoliation, it might make your skin go a bit worse, because what the exfoliation is doing is it's getting rid of those top dead like skin cells, and it's also helping your skin regenerate itself a little bit quicker. So you might get a couple of little bumps, maybe clogged pores that actually become a little bit more unclogged and start to come out. So just be wary that yes, that can happen. So this is why I'm saying break it in gently, because what's easy to do is you think, right, so-and-so said I've got to exfoliate to get clear skin, right, I'm going to get my exfoliator, I'm going to start exfoliating, do it twice a week, and what happens is you're doing it so much, you've got lots of these little bumps under the surface, they're all coming out, and then all of a sudden you're looking in the mirror like, oh my god, my face is like 5 times worse. I've been there 100%. I mean, go watch my Purge Me video when I did the salicylic acid. I used it like literally every single day. When I look back at that video, I cringe at myself thinking, Ebony, why did you put salicylic acid on your skin every single day? But anyway, there's a whole video for you to go watch if you want to go see that, and my skin got pretty bad. Now another thing you could do if your skin is particularly bad is you could do it section at a time, like maybe just focus on your forehead first and deal with the breakouts there, and then move on to another area gently, you know, kind of adding more of your face in, then that way maybe you can break down instead of going all over the face and your whole face maybe like clogged pores of coming out. Another thing is people have this big thing about you shouldn't skin purge from a product. Now if you're exfoliating, then 100% I think yes, it is normal to get a couple of breakouts come out because you are unclogging your skin. I mean, I know when I watch my own skin when I exfoliate, like I will see maybe little bumps, maybe in the light shine on my cheek, and I'm like, gotta get exfoliation on that, and I know to expect they might come out in a spot, and yeah they do, but the thing is that once the clogged pore has come out and it goes, I don't have any returning like breakouts there. Now for about a month I would say just go for once a week, see how your skin is, and then from then on you can go, right now I'm going to go to 2 times a week and so on. Like that's exactly what I did, and I'm now doing exfoliation pretty much 3 times a week. I do it on a Wednesday, a Friday and a Sunday, and that sounds really organised and scheduled, but that is what works for me. That actually moves on quite nicely to another point, which is you need to keep up the routine. So I would recommend picking a certain day of the week that you do your exfoliation and keep that going. And I also think the skin responds really well to a routine, so if you can keep the exfoliation in a routine, I do think that does give really good results. Another thing I do want to talk about, especially with acne, is you do need to be patient, and you do need to know that, you know, whatever is trapped inside your skin, it does need to come out, and then once it's out you need to keep up the exfoliation. It's not like you just get everything out and then you go, oh, I can like slack off now. No, you need to keep it up, and that is how you're going to maintain clear skin, because exfoliation, I am really learning personally, I think it's like one of the secret keys for clear skin is just making sure you do regular exfoliation. Now another thing is that, you know those little bumps that when the light hits you can see, it's usually that congestion. Also paying attention to whether that is like a blackhead or a little whitehead. If it's a whitehead, then just, you know, exfoliate, let it do its thing, it will go. But I always pay attention to see if it's a blackhead. Now from personal experience, this is just my skin and my face, if I exfoliate a blackhead, like sometimes it does come out and it does go hard, and then the exfoliation will get rid of it. But there are certain blackheads I do find which just do not want to really come out of the skin much at all. But what happens with the exfoliation, it does kind of cause that tiny bump to come a little bit more prominent. Now I do, this is just what I do, I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm just sharing my experience. I do actually find it's like giving it a squeeze and getting the blackhead out and just putting it out with like a pair of tweezers is the best results for me. I find the blackhead goes, it heals up, doesn't leave a mark, and everything's great. If I leave them in my skin, that's when I find they can sometimes turn to a spot and then they go a bit worse. So for me, only if it's like a blackhead that you know is a blackhead and it's just been there, like it has to have been there for like over 2 weeks for me to touch it, then sometimes I feel like giving it a little bit of a helping hand is the only way it's going to get out. And then another thing that I've been doing, which I found so beneficial, is actually exfoliating after doing a face mask. So I've mentioned the face mask, you know, that natural one I did in my vlog a couple like vlogs ago. I'll link it down below if you want to go see it. But it was just bentonite clay, honey, water, and like 3 drops of frankincense oil. Oh my goodness, I do that mask, take it off, and then exfoliate, and that has been my jam. Like I absolutely love that combination. I do that twice a week. The mask kind of helps draw anything out, and then I exfoliate and buff away, and yeah, my skin has just been like a baby's bum. I'm really happy with it. The light keeps changing really bad, guys. I'm so sorry, the sun just cannot make up its mind. But the other thing I just want to say is that it really is about just finding the type of exfoliation which works for you. Like I said in this video, like chemical exfoliators and my face just don't want to be friends. Like they always make my skin worse, and my skin is just very sensitive to them. So for me, like the physical exfoliator is just definitely the best for my skin. And I also really do like the physical element in the sense of I feel like it kind of stimulates, I feel like it stimulates my skin a bit and kind of helps the blood flow in my face, and I also think that's really beneficial for healing the skin. I don't know, that's just kind of like a theory in my head, but that's what I actually do like about the physical exfoliating. But if you do have quite intense active acne, then maybe you do want to go down the chemical way first. It's completely up to you, but this is just my experience, and I just wanted to share this video with you with a couple of things that I do recommend and what I don't, and you know, maybe this might have helped you out a little bit. But I really do think it's so important getting exfoliation into your skincare and keeping up that routine. But I was just so excited to talk to you guys about this topic, because honestly this exfoliation malarkey I feel like has been just, it's like been another step up with my skin, and I feel like it's like one of the best not hidden secrets, but it is like one of the best things to do for like clear skin and keeping your skin acne free. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I'd always reply to you guys. Feeling much better. I don't know if you were wondering from my last video and I was ill. Feeling much better. I am back to normal now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, please do remember to click that subscribe button, come join the fam here, and also give this video a thumbs up because it helps me out so much and I really appreciate it. Anyway guys, have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.